throw me a bone, 'cause I'm a dog. 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 G-H-G. I'm a dog.
Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome to my Twitch stream. Today, we are playing Mario Kart. My face isn't live yet. I'm just chit-chatting with you at the start. But I want to do more like community streams. So I thought maybe Wednesdays would be like a fun community stream day. No promises that it'll be every Wednesday. But I figured it would be fun to hop into Mario Kart. Unfortunately, I chose a Nintendo game for my first community stream, and you know what? Nintendo games are impossible to matchmake and have it make it any sort of sense. So how it's going to work is I've made a tournament, and I'll give you all a code for the tournament. Eventually, for these community streams, I will probably try to make it like a subscriber-only incentive stream, but I think that will involve me like sending the code via email. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Sound good, everyone? I hope so. Anyway, it's not still Tuesday. You guys are... One day I'm going to think it's actually Tuesday, and it's going to be really stressful for me. Anywho, hope everyone's doing well. Oh, let me tweet this out before I forget. And then I think we'll just probably get started. I am also streaming with Adam Conover. Blessing Jr. is here. Ron, my friend Ron Funches, may join later. But you guys can check out Adam's stream as well right now. Let me just get something going. 1 second, everybody. Oh no, I've been disconnected from my own stream. Oh, it's probably because I went AFK, I'm guessing. Wow, look at that emote change. I didn't know you could do that. It works so well. How did I get disconnected? Okay. Anyway, let me tweet this out and then we'll get started. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hello, my name is Abby Russell. Welcome to my Twitch stream. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're happy to be here. I'm happy to have you. We are hopefully going to be playing Mario Kart with the community. Cool coat, thank you so much. I believe it's from The Gap. It's a little scratchy, but I like it quite a bit. Vintage feel. Anyway, but I am not here alone. No, I'm not. I am also with Hello.
Hi.
How are you both doing?
Doing great.
Great.
Doing well.
I got disconnected from my own lobby, but before we get into that, would you guys like to introduce yourselves? Adam, you can go first, and you are also streaming, correct?
Yes, I'm also streaming on my own channel. My name is Adam Conover, and I'm a comedian. And I don't know, that's about it.
Great. And people can watch your channel where? We are squad streaming, but also what's the handle?
Thank you so much. It's twitch.tv/Adam Conover.
Great. Sounds good. Blessing, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm Blessing Adeoye Jr. I make content over on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. We do podcasts, video game content, video game news, all that good stuff. And then during the night, I stream on twitch.tv/Blessing Jr. Right now I'm playing through Fallout New Vegas. Having a very good time with it.
Great.
YBB.
That was a much better intro than mine, and I'm sorry. I got distracted by the fact that our game accidentally started.
That's totally fine.
Yeah, me and Adam are like racing each other right now.
I know. I got disconnected. Y'all are racing. I know. The thing about the tournaments is this is a Nintendo game, and it's impossible to set up like an easy thing for me to just be like, okay, everybody's in, let's start. And it's just sort of a live tournament that anyone can join whenever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, now that we are all in it, I'm going to open it up to the people. I'm putting a code in to my chat. Adam, you're welcome to put it into yours as well, obviously. And I will say it aloud. Also, if my mods could like copy it to paste it into the chat later on as people join, that would be really helpful. Anyway, thank you to those folks who are currently subscribing to my channel right now. But if you want to join this tournament, the tournament is called the Let Abby Win Cup. And the code is 2306 4341 8667. I believe that's right. I think so.
I'm looking at it, and that's right.
Okay, cool. Phew. Anyway, I hope everyone's excited. I'm excited to have people. I also love Mario Kart. I haven't played in a long time, so excited
I
to be
haven't
back
played
in.
Mario Kart 8 since it feels like 2017 maybe.
Oh, really? Yeah, that sounds about right. I think the last time I played
that's
it
when the game came out.
was probably that charity stream we did. Adam, do you remember that? Like
That was the
a
last
year
time
ago?
I played with. Yeah, it was like a year
Yeah.
ago. That was the last time I played. This was the last time I played with you.
Yeah. And here we are. We already have someone in here, unless that's you, Adam. Are you a
No,
blonde
I'm
woman?
now
Oh, no,
joining.
that's
I got disconnected.
Yeah, I think if you go AFK, if you like stop, I don't know, I got disconnected too, and I couldn't tell if it was because I stopped steering or if it
Same.
was because
I did the same thing. I stopped steering for like 30
Yeah.
seconds and I got disconnected.
Well, hopefully
Maybe
Adam
that's
can get
what
back
it
in.
does. No, I'm coming back in here.
Oh no, okay, well it's getting started. We have 4
I know,
people. It
spectating.
really does
All right.
not wait. It wastes no time in starting
Yeah,
this
it
thing.
does not care. It's like, cool, we got enough people, let's go.
So right now we have 4 people. Geese Peep is here. I'm curious who the other one is. I couldn't see your name. Anyway, welcome. And thank you, Blessing and Adam, for joining.
No problem. Looks like Blessing got points for that last game.
Dang, Blessing's already
Yeah, I
winning.
said I won, even though I didn't even finish the race, and so I'm feeling pretty good right now. I have a good lead.
Blessing, who's your go-to character?
I usually rock with Tanuki Mario. I don't know why. Like, usually when it comes to all the Mario spin-off games,
Yeah.
Mario is my main because he's that one character who's always well-rounded. You know, I don't have to put all my my chips into power or speed or technical ability or weird goofy stuff. Mario's just that dude who's like, I do it all. And so Mario's usually my go-to, but in this game, I don't know why I've gravitated toward Tanuki Mario. I think it's because back when I played Mario 3 all the time, which is like one of my favorite games, the Tanuki suit was always one that was always coveted by me and my siblings when we played. And so like I have like I get good feels whenever I pick the Tanuki suit.
I don't think I've ever played Mario 3. I'm not
It's so
familiar
good.
with it.
Did you play Mario World?
Yes. 3D World and 3D Land? Or is this a different kind of Mario World?
The Mario World that's on Super Nintendo.
Oh, no. I played
man.
the original Mario forever ago, and then I don't think we had a Super Nintendo. We went right from Nintendo to like the Wii, I feel like.
You never played Mario 3?
No.
Because Mario 3 was on the original Nintendo.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? No, I think I just
have-
played the original and then like Mario 64. Also, I'm playing very poorly right now.
I gotta say, Mario 3, one of the NES games that holds up better than any other game made. Really worth a play.
I 1000%
really?
agree.
Yeah. It feels like completely modern if you play it right now. It's
Oh.
like shocking.
That's nice.
It's
I
on
should
Nintendo
play
Switch
it.
Online too if you want to play it. Like you
Yeah.
probably already have it. In fact, you definitely have it if you're playing this right now.
Yeah. Wow, I've got to check it out. I will say, okay, don't get mad at me for saying this, gamers. I think the original Mario, groundbreaking for its time, I don't find fun to play nowadays. So
Agreed.
soupy.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I think it shows
Yeah,
its
the
age.
original Mario definitely has a lot of difficulty. That was
Yeah.
it was very obviously there because it's an old game and they're trying to get people to struggle with it so that it would last longer. It's like that classic thing. But Mario 1 to Mario 3 is actually like really impressive because Mario 3 I think is way more playable than Mario 1.
Really?
And the levels are more interesting. They're shorter, which I think is nice. And the game
So-
actually like has a pretty cool art style to it.
What's
Mario
the
1
difference?
I think
Is
today
this
looks
is
pretty
Mario
basic.
3 the one that's based? It was like originally a completely different game. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's
No, you're
Mario
good.
2.
Anyway,
think
somehow I
Mario
got first, and I'll take it. Last second first. Okay, Mario 2 was based on a completely different game. Okay, well, that's good to know. Maybe one day
Oh,
I'll
look at
play
all these
Mario
people
3.
now.
Do we have a full lobby? That one was just a warm-up round for me, Blessing, Geese Peep, and Jordan. Also, happy to be wearing the crown. This feels
Oh
good.
yeah, we got a whole party here.
Wow. Everyone say words so I
Yes.
know your name.
Oh yeah.
YBBAAA
We can say-
chair,
I'm gonna say,
YBBAAA chair, YBBAAA chair.
I'm using tilt controls.
It's my favorite one. I'm using tilt controls and it's a shame.
The words the things they give you the ability to say are so strange.
Yes.
Yeah, because it really feels like they just got a word randomizer and we're like, these are the ones we were gonna use, but it's like this most random
Yeah.
smattering of words.
I like video game communication better when it's stilted though. It's more fun.
I agree.
Oh, for sure.
That's why, like, I've been playing through all the Souls games right now, and it is very
Mhm.
fun to see the messages full of, like, sort of Mad Lib style words.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do they mean by this? And then I'm like, oh, I see once, like, the secret is revealed, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really strive to get a lot of complex communication in my Dark Souls messages.
Yes.
Like I like the butthole jokes, whatever. But if you can really say, get across a complete thought about a lever and a boss, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree. I feel like the ones I see a lot of in Dark Souls specifically, maybe just because today I played and there's a very specific thing that happened, but it's a lot of like amazing chest ahead, and then it's like a lady with like
Yeah.
great knockers. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen that about like a real like treasure chest in the game.
Yeah. Abby,
gotta play
so
more
which-
Dark
wh-
Souls.
what is your Dark Souls progression? What you've played which and which are you on now?
So a long time ago, I want to say like probably like 7 years ago, I played a bit of Bloodborne, but I never finished it. But I did enjoy it. And then I recently played through Demon Souls on the PS5 and really loved it. I played through it on stream, and now I'm playing through Dark Souls on stream, and I'm also really enjoying it. But it was a little bit jarring going from Demon Souls, which is probably one of the most beautiful games I've ever played, to Dark Souls, which is much older because it's not redone, and then also is just, I think, ugly, dare I say. I've gotten used to it, and also some of the controls felt dated, but I'm going through all the Dark Souls games, and then once I finish those, I want to get to Bloodborne and then Sekiro.
Amazing. You're gonna have a great time. I just got my copy of Demon Souls today. I finally got it.
Are you gonna
I might
stream
play
it?
I think I will. I think I will.
watch.
But I really OD'd for a little while on the Souls games. I played all of the original Dark Souls and all of Bloodborne and all of Sekiro, and I played like half of Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, but I just like got a little exhausted with the loop on Dark Souls 2 and 3, and so I'm hoping I'll be able to find the magic with Demon Souls, because I know everyone really loved that remake.
Abby, have you played Sekiro yet?
I did play Sekiro when it came out. I didn't finish it. I played probably like 10 hours of it and thought it was fine. It didn't super hook me, but also that was when I was like in games media and had to play everything, so I feel like I bounced off of stuff a lot faster.
Yeah, Sekiro, like Bloodborne is my favorite one. I've only played Bloodborne and Sekiro all the way through, but Sekiro, I got really addicted to. Like, I really liked the gameplay loop there, and like now that I'm going back and trying to play through Demon Souls, I'm struggling a little bit because they're so dynamically different. Sekiro's super fast and super mobile, and you're jumping everywhere, and Demon Souls is very much that like back to Bloodborne kind of feel a bit, but even a bit slower.
Right, because you have like the shield, like
those are the two
sluggish.
opposite ends of what they were doing, where they were like, they made Demon Souls, and then Sekiro is the end of them going like, oh well, actually we want you to play a little bit like this. Actually we want you to play like this. Actually you should do this now. Now you're gonna dodge. Now you're gonna parry, and it's like, you know, just like iteration. So that's got to be really, really jarring.
Yeah, so I'm taking a break now. I still plan to get to Demon Souls because like starting it looks beautiful, and I'm very curious about the world and all that stuff. But I'm like, I need time away from Sekiro before I can actually get into Demon Souls, because it's a shift.
Yeah, that's why I'm like saving Sekiro for last, because it seems very different mechanically, and like opens, from everything I hear, it's like it opens the world up in so many different ways that like the games don't do now. So yeah, I'm saving that for last. I also fully expect to get Burnout eventually. Like I'm in the second one and loving it, but I'm like, how much longer? Also today I got through an area in Dark Souls, not to spoil anything, but the part that has like the big knights and then the like flying goblins and then the snipers, and I was like, this is awful, and it took me forever, and then I finally got past it. But I was like, if I wasn't streaming, I might have been done. You know what I mean?
Was it the thing where you're like going up, you're like outdoors on all these gothic parapets and there's guys shooting at you? That is maybe the worst part of that's the only part of the game that I take issue with, and that I got really frustrated.
It felt like cheap, you know what I mean? Which I don't love. Like, I feel like the Souls games sometimes have that, where it feels like they are just sort of like being mean for the sake of being mean, and that one felt like it.
Yeah, the bow guys, you sort of like almost have to cheese, in a way, like there doesn't feel like a legit way to do it.
Yeah, like I only got through the bow guys because one fell off the map, or fell off the like tiny ledge, and I was like, I'll take it, great.
Yeah, same thing happened to me.
Yeah.
But that was my first one. I played the PC release, not even the remaster, like the original PC release, like in 2016 maybe, so it was like already kind of old, and I definitely felt what you were talking about it being like not as pretty, but I was just like enchanted by it.
Yeah, I also love the story. Like, I love the lore of these games. Like, it's so hard for me, especially playing it while streaming, to not look up all the Dark Souls lore, just because I feel like it spoils too much if you do it. But I love like going to YouTube afterwards and be like, okay, what does all this stuff mean?
Yeah, that was the coolest thing for me in Bloodborne, because I played Bloodborne mostly with people in the chat with me watching me play Bloodborne, telling me about the lore of all this different shit. And like, the game is so cryptic and so just like low-key and indirect in the way that it tells the story, that it feels like you're almost like an archaeologist figuring out all this different stuff and reading all the items, which I really like.
Yeah, they're my favorite games to play on stream because first of all, everyone's so invested because
Yes.
after you've played one of these games, all you want to do is watch someone else play it and
Right.
see so nobody spoils anything, but it's like my whole chat is always like really devoted to giving very good like indirect hints or like little like Adam, there's something like really cool here that you'll miss unless just look over there. Just like look over there a little bit. And like that's the perfect amount of hint for those games.
Yeah. I feel like I like no hints, no help, no tips personally. But I feel like people are usually pretty good about it when I'm just clear like, hey, no spoilers. I don't want any advice unless I ask for it. But then people are so happy to give it. I also just think they give like such clear like goals while watching, you know what I mean? Which I really enjoy. Like it's
my
clear
main
when
thing
you
is
like
like don't
achieve
let me
something.
miss a lamp or a bonfire.
Yes.
That's like my one rule is like don't let me miss that. Otherwise, let me discover things on my own.
I mean, like there are times where like you've been through Sen's Fortress, right, Abby?
Yes. Yeah, I did that like last week.
At the end of that, you get to the top and there's like the bonfire. I was just tell me. I was just tell me where the bonfire is.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this again.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
That escape valve is really important. I think in
Yes.
this game, to just have someone over your shoulder.
I agree.
That's
No, I
such
love
a strong
that stuff.
feeling too. When you've made it super far and you're like, there has to be a checkpoint somewhere, and I need it because if I die, I'm gonna be heartbroken.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, why am I in the lobby by myself?
Oh, really?
I just realized.
Yeah, you're not in here with us.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, hopefully you'll
That's
be
funny.
able to join next. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't think our lobby's full either.
I miss my favorite part of Dark Souls 1 is no fast travel for most of the game.
Oh, I kind of hated that. I was like so used to Demon Souls where I had the Nexus and could like leave an area if it was too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, not at all. I just loved the feeling of, because it was rare
Yeah.
it was like a feeling I hadn't had in a game in a long time where like I went down, like my experience going down through the depths, which I just like fell through. Like I'd never mapped that area fully. I just like went down, and I got to the other side and I was like, I'm never going back in there again. And then going down through Blight Town, and I got to the bottom and I was like, I'm just like stuck down here. Like I'm way beneath the earth and there's nothing I can do about it. And I thought that was like an amazing feeling in a game to like actually be traversed at the end of this long traversal. And I have kind of missed it in Dark Souls games since.
Yeah, there is definitely something very satisfying too about like finally getting a shortcut. Or like seeing it like wrap around on itself and be like, oh, I know where I am. Like that's very satisfying. I also had a similar experience where I like got to the bottom of the world and went through like Blight Town and then got cursed and then spent like 7 hours while cursed, but was kind of doing fine. But truly once the curse came off, I was like, I'm invincible.
That's amazing. I somehow never got cursed in the depths.
A nightmare.
I just got lucky. Maybe I got unlucky because that would have been a great story to have.
Yes. That was also nice to have the audience be like, okay, how do I get rid of this curse forever? And I finally did.
I'm playing the worst Mario Kart of my life.
I like left the lobby I was in alone and then went to join Abby's Let Abby Win lobby, and I was there alone. So I assumed that like everybody would come through after the race was done. But what just happened is that one other player, named some numbers, joined the lobby, and we just started racing on our own. So I have no idea what's going on.
That's really
right now.
bizarre.
I'm in a one-on-one race.
All right.
Oh, maybe you're in a sub room. They did a little side room.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know how it works.
Tournament?
Yeah, I don't know how the tournament works. Like again, the lobby
makes
matchmaking is so weird.
Maybe
Is
there's
your
an
lobby
overflow.
full?
I don't think so. I thought we had one spot open, but maybe it was. That being said, there is someone named Dog and Human who was beating me before, which I think is just a really good name.
Maybe they play with her dog.
I hope so. Adam, you have a dog, right?
I do have a dog. I got a communication error.
Oh no. Hopefully you can get back in.
I have a dog named Annie. She's a cattle dog.
Oh, I love cattle dogs. I love dogs that are like bred for work, or just like a good mutt.
Yeah, we've started taking her to, well, really my girlfriend takes her, but to nose class where Nosework class where she's learning to identify scents and like
That's so
find scents.
cool.
And it's like a little competition. Like we're not gonna compete, but like
Right.
you could if you wanted to. But they like hide like birch oil and different oils around in an area, and they have to like go find them, and then they get a little hot dog piece if they do. And she is like a prodigy. Like the teacher is like, oh, you need to bring her back. Like you should train.
Yay,
She's really
Mario
good.
Kart.
And it's like we're like proud parents
That's
about it.
amazing. I love that.
It's extremely silly.
Are you gonna like? Do you have commands for her to be like, what does this smell like? Like, how do you use it?
No, right now it's just finding. Like she has to search an area for it and then point at it, sort of, and let Lisa know she's found it, and then and then she gets a treat. I presume there would be something where they have to like identify, maybe, I'm not sure, and like tell you which one it is.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm also in like a weird lobby. We have like a good amount of people now. They must have like split the lobby in a weird way, but
Yeah, they definitely split it because now I'm in a lobby with it looks like 5 other people.
Yeah, I'm here now.
all right. Well, we're in. So
Oh, wait, I'm in your
y'all
lobby.
might be playing your own
I got a
thing.
communication error again.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I just saw you leave.
Well, it did just sort of let me wait it out their race until they joined, and then we all came in together. But
I wonder if it like shakes if each race it just shakes everything up. And, like,
oh,
shakes
it
up all the lobbies.
must. Yeah, maybe it just like puts people. Yeah, that must make sense. Maybe I picked weird settings for it. Anyway, my mom's dog is like a beagle, and she was originally trained to be like a bedbug sniffing dog, but it was in Alaska, so she wasn't really getting like a ton of work. And so like I guess she would like give false positives everywhere because she would like get a treat if she said like, yeah, there are bed bugs here. So she just wanted to keep getting treats. And then I guess she would also like pee on the beds. So she is no longer a bed bug sniffing dog, which is just I think it's very sweet and really suits her personality.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, you can't make a dog be good at what they're good at or not.
Exactly. Have y'all seen, I think it's on Netflix, but there's like a documentary about like training service dogs. It's really fascinating.
Oh, do you know what it's called?
I think it's called Pick of the Litter, I want to say. But it's yeah, I don't know, it's just really interesting. It just shows them from like puppyhood to like graduating their classes, and sometimes they don't because it really is just a thing that's like, oh, this dog just doesn't really have the personality for it. One part that I did find really interesting is like, because they're training them for like seeing eye dogs, so the dogs need to know when to like disobey commands. Like if you're, if the person with the dog wants to like walk into a busy road, the dog has to know to be like, no, we're not doing that. So like at one point they're training this dog to like disobey commands, and how they have to do it is they literally have to like drive a car into the dog. Like it doesn't hurt the dog at all, but it is truly like bananas to watch them just like fully drive a car into a dog, and the dog being like, what is happening? Anyway, I found it really fascinating.
Sorry, I got distracted because I accidentally messed up my stream, and now I'm fixing it. Okay.
Oh no. Are you back
I'm
in the
just very
race? I
focused on
saw
this
your name in
race.
here earlier.
I've been in
not
third
the
place
race.
this whole time.
I'm just sitting in a lobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's fine. I can just hang out here on Europe and talk to myself. I can say, not fair.
Are there other people in the lobby?
Nobody's here. I assume you're all gonna join me.
Probably.
Oh, here comes somebody.
Well, I was in first, and now I'm in third, and I'm
I was
peeved
so
about it.
close to being first. Somehow, some numbers just came through at the last second and overtook me.
MVP.
My rival, some numbers.
I'm in here with McDade. Me and McDade are just chatting. Oh, here comes someone new.
Well, our race just ended, so hopefully we'll be back in the same lobby.
Oh, nope. Now we're starting a different race. Me and these two guys.
I guess it's like split lobbies. I guess if you have enough people, they just start adding new lobbies.
I guess. I don't know. It just, yeah. It's me and McDade and N. Carson.
Okay.
McDade has 35 points in this tournament.
Wow.
He's doing good. This is the 5th race in the tournament.
Wow.
All right.
I still have the crown, which feels good. There's someone in my lobby that looks like looks like Phoebe Bridgers, which is fun.
Oh, I see them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're in yellow. I wish I had like a proper prize for the winner, but I don't, unfortunately.
Well, we gotta let you win.
Yeah, that's true. The prize is I get to win.
Oh, we're doing a pretty good Rainbow Road here.
Oh, that's good. We're at the airport, which I
one?
think is like my favorite match. Oh yeah, which way? Rainbow Road.
God, I'm actually not sure because one of them is like based on the N64 one, right? But it's not literally the N64 one.
Yeah,
It's
there's like
sort
three of them. I think there's
run-
like a Super Nintendo one, and then there's the N64 one.
Yeah, because
that's
it's that
like
like
a bit
weird
remixed.
flat one.
And then there's the modern one, which I think is really hard.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
the one with the train and the chain chomps.
Okay, I
Train.
think. Ooh, that might be the
There's a train
N64
on
one.
the side.
I think the N64 one did have chain chomps.
Oh really?
In
Yeah,
the original it
music,
did, yeah.
the music is making me think of my childhood, which means I think it might be the N64 one.
I like never really played the N64 Mario Kart, and every time I've tried it, it seems like the hardest game in the whole wide world.
Dude, I grew up in the N64 Mario
tough.
Kart, and like every time I go back to it, I'm like, wow, I can't believe this game looked like this. Because back then it looks, it looked fine, like it looked like a normal game, and I used to have so much fun with it. But when I go back to it now, I'm like, these characters are literally JPEGs plastered on a polygonal course.
Yeah.
It looks ridiculous.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah. With like all the fog and everything.
Yeah. It's like, how did they get away with this?
But the game has, and this is one of the things that always amazed me about a McDade one. This is one of the things that always amazes me about Nintendo is like the game now still like plays the same. Like I remember if you could train someone on the N64 version and then bring them here and they'd still know how to drift. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They'd still be able to hold the green shell behind them to deflect incoming red shells.
When I first started playing Mario
so
Kart,
good
I
at
never
gameplay.
drifted, and then once I started drifting, I was like, oh my god, this game has opened up for me.
It's crazy how so much Nintendo design like still lives through today. Like even in their core games, like I've been playing 3D World for the first time, and like all the same concepts are still there from even the early Super Mario Brothers games.
Yeah, I think I have this whole big theory about Nintendo that their whole big important thing is the consistency over time of them with their fan base, that like they never forget anything about one of their games and they're always bringing it back. And it does have that, especially with the main games where like you can just you can have not played in 20 years and you can put the game in and you're like, I know how to play this.
Yeah, there is that whole nostalgia factor. It's also like, I guess it's just sort of brand loyalty, but like I feel like I will buy any Animal Crossing game forever because I played it so much as a kid, and now I'm like, I love this. This is like an integral part of my life, you know?
Yes.
Which is fun.
I left the tournament so that I could rejoin once you folks are back in the lobby.
Okay, we're back in the lobby.
Oh, okay, here I come. I'm joining.
Hello.
Oh, so I already played the max number of matches apparently.
What?
Oh wait, but I can still play. My results just won't count apparently.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Now I'm in my
Oh.
lobby again.
Why? I'm sorry you're not with us. I wish I knew how to fix it.
Oh wait, I see. Wait, who's this?
Oh.
Say something. Is it who just came in my lobby?
Oh, that's me.
Maybe we're just full. Oh no, are you guys in a
It is,
separate lobby?
Yeah, this is me and Adam.
again.
Wow. Well, I'm still wearing a crown in my lobby with me and Phoebe Bridgers and a bunch of other cool people.
I want to come in your lobby.
Ron,
Whoa.
hello.
Hi.
Ron, you know Adam, and do you know Blessing? Have you guys met before?
We haven't met in real life, but I listened to his podcast.
Oh, this is Ron Funches.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron.
Wow.
And he's going to come do my podcast.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay, great. Well,
Yeah, I'm very excited about that.
happy to have you both.
Have you.
Ron, I have put the code for the tournament in the Discord chat if you would like to join. It seems like sometimes if you join, you might join a separate lobby, but
Search by code.
Yeah.
Ron, you should know
How you
my
doing,
boss My boss
I'm good,
Greg.
Adam. How are you? Hi. Yes, I'm sorry, Blessing. Go
Okay.
ahead.
My boss Greg, very big fan of you. When I mentioned
cool.
we have like our weekly meeting where we go through the calendar, all that stuff, and when we got to the point of Blessings on Ron's podcast, he was like, "Wait, you're on Ron's podcast?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, do you know Ron?" He was like, "Dude, he's fucking what's his name? The dude from Harley Quinn, the shark,
King Shark. I'm the king
Shark."
of sharks. Yes. Yes, I am the king of the sharks. No one else is. Suck it, Steve Agee. Hi, Adam. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing all right. You know, things are going okay. They're
Good.
getting a little better every day, I think.
It seems like it. Don't you have a new show coming out?
Oh wow, that's a really nice setup. I'm working on a new show for Netflix, yeah, called the G Word, that we might soon be able to film, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing okay, is we're having some meetings about that.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Ooh, that's
Sounds
exciting.
like we've been like stalled for a year.
There's
because
been-
of
I've heard about other productions.
Who hasn't?
That are like, how do they decide what is able to be produced and what's not?
they decide how comfortable they are with members of their crew getting sick and dying. We are not comfortable with that, so we
Smart.
didn't shoot when a lot of other people were. And then it's just like, how safe can your production be? So
Right.
like Jeopardy came back, and I believe Jeopardy can be pretty safe. Not too many people, you know, big studio and everything.
Yeah. Space the
Probably.
contestants out.
Yeah, but other things, you know, I don't know. They use their judgment, I guess. And yeah, there are no rules. The unions put out some guidelines which are helpful, and you can go to the union if you're having a problem. But it's like, you know, yeah, it's kind of Wild West out here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, hopefully you'll be in production soon. I feel like it's also
Yeah.
like I keep getting very surprised at how many people I know who are either like halfway vaccinated or fully vaccinated by now. I didn't think it would be happening this soon.
I'm
Yeah, there's so
halfway,
many people on my
baby.
timeline and friends who are vaccinated,
Hmm.
happening very quickly. Thankfully.
Yeah. I made my appointment for my vaccination April 14th. I'm very excited.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, also someone asked if it was my birthday. It's not my birthday. I just haven't updated my Discord username since it
gonna
was my
ask, I was
birthday.
gonna say, it's like, I thought your birthday was like a week or two ago.
It
or
was in
something.
January.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Long ago.
Yes.
Time
But
just
I should probably
flies.
change that, especially now that it's like it's fun when I'm like just streaming to my channel, but if somebody else is streaming and using my Discord, it does just seem kind of misleading.
Okay, Blessing just left the lobby I was in. He flew away like Superman.
Yeah, I'm about to hop back in. It kicked me because I like hit the max or whatever. It's weird.
It
I didn't
kicked
know
me
that was a thing.
too because I hit the max. I don't know how to
This
make
is a
it
great
like a
system.
lobby that doesn't make you mad, like that doesn't like limit the tournament. Like I don't care about actually competing. I just want to hang out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
here with Dog and Human, and we're both using tilt controls. We're letting each other know.
It kicked everybody. Some numbers said, "Oh, unable
Well,
to
now right now I'm
connect."
looking at a lobby that looks like it has everybody. Yeah, I'm
Wow.
I'm spectating a game right now that has a lot of people in it.
I got like fully kicked, so I'm trying
We
again.
got Liza, we got Geese Peep.
You got kicked out of your own tournament.
I know. Ron, are you in? I'm gonna take that as a no. I'm here with someone. Are you guys still there?
I'm here. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had a moment of like, oh no, oh god,
It's like,
is
oh,
everything
this
breaking?
I can't wait for them to put out another Mario Kart. I feel like it's coming up on time.
Yeah, that's so
You think?
true.
Because like what Mario Kart 8 originally came out on the Wii U in like what 2014, 2015.
Yeah, and then they
And
did the
8
whole
Deluxe
like
was
nobody played the Wii
2017.
U, put it on the Switch thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's
Well,
time for a new one.
Could this be improved upon? That's my question. Like I remember when this came out, I was like, this is so beautiful, and it still
Yeah.
is. Like it still looks like, I'm playing it now, and I'm like, this looks like a fucking $1,000,000. I don't know what else you would want out of Mario Kart. I
See,
feel like they got to come up with a new gimmick to build it around.
I think you're
Do it in
absolutely
AR
right.
or whatever.
There are rumors though of the Switch Pro or Super Switch or whatever they call it that's rumored for possibly later this year or next year,
Mhm.
and that's supposed to come with like 4K for when it's
Whoa,
connected to the
really?
TV.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
They
and
gotta call it a
I could
Super
see that.
Switch Tendo blessing.
Oh my god, the Super Switch Tendo would be a great name for it. And with that, I could see them releasing like a 4K Mario Kart. I think that'd be
Oh.
the opportunity to really make the game.
Oh yeah.
Shiny
I
even
feel
more.
like I'm in a group with other people that aren't you guys.
This is probably true. I'm with 2 people right now, and I'm in
with a
third.
person with green hair. I'm with Cryptid and Yano. So
Yeah,
definitely not you.
I think when like the lobbies get too full, they just start splitting them up into like little baby lobbies. But eventually, we all kind of come back together occasionally.
Yeah, I'm in a
Um,
bigger lobby right now.
I think that's the case.
But
Why
you're
don't we-
Well, so here's what I wonder, because they said that the report that came out said that they were gonna make it be 4K by doing like NVIDIA AI upscaling.
Yeah,
from-
DLSS. Yep.
Yeah, and so will they even have to do a remaster, or will it just be like Mario Kart's 4K now because it's DLSS is doing it?
Oh, that's a good
Well,
question. I'm not entirely
from
sure how
what
DLSS
I
works.
listened to on a podcast, it said that they would have to the code would need to be rewritten in the game, so it would be only
okay.
new games that would be able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, that would be my
okay.
assumption is that you would have to implement that. But like, I wonder if Nintendo would be able to do that in an update. But I think for Nintendo, money wise, you'd probably just be like, you know what, man, we can make enough money off of Mario Kart 9. I think we're on 9.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
let's find a new gimmick, like
Yeah.
whatever that may be. Maybe make it Nintendo Kart or whatever, and add a bunch of characters.
Oh, I
'Cause-
hope
Yeah.
it doesn't become that. I feel like they did it with the DLC, but I really don't
Yeah,
like
that's like
mashup stuff.
that is kind of what the DLC has been.
Yeah. I guess it wouldn't
Yeah,
be the worst thing.
I'm on record of saying too many non-Nintendo characters in Smash. This is my take. I don't care. I don't think there's too many Fire Emblem characters. I think there's too many Solid Snakes.
No,
Oh, really?
I like
See,
Solid Snake.
I would take a non-Nintendo character over another Fire Emblem character.
I agree with
There's a lot of them.
I think for me, even though I don't like mashups, I'm like, if you're gonna do a mashup, make it as stupid as possible. You know what I mean? So like, if that means adding like the character that makes no sense being there, then please add them. That's sort of
This is
how I
why
feel
you
about
like
it.
Fortnite.
Yes, it's true.
Fortnite is ridiculous.
Yes, it makes
with
no
that stuff.
sense.
It's like hilariously ridiculous.
Honestly, they should add more freaks to Mario Kart. It's the best part of Fortnite.
I want Crash
Wait, are
Bandicoot
freaks in
and
Fortnite?
Mario Kart
Oh yeah.
and also Smash.
Mm.
So I want more non-Nintendo characters.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess that just as a lifelong Nintendo fan, I just always liked the thing of. I feel like so tiresome
Hey.
saying this, but I like the thing of like for a long time, Smash Brothers was like Nintendo celebrating itself. Like here's Rob the Robot, like our weird peripheral from like 1984, and all this weird stuff. And the more non-Nintendo characters they add, the more it becomes like Fortnite. And
I feel
I'm
that.
like a cranky fanboy about it, and I really shouldn't give a shit. And I don't really give a shit, but that's mine.
When you said cranky fanboy for a second, I thought you were talking about Cranky Kong, and your point was to put Cranky Kong in Smash, and I was gonna be fully behind you.
Yeah, absolutely. Put Cranky Kong in everything. Put Cranky Kong in the Golden Girls.
See though, but wouldn't that be amazing if
Cranky
the Golden
Spice.
Girls were in Smash? That's what I want. Like I want more
I'm on
stupid
board.
mashups like that.
Yeah.
That would
Also,
Vidcon
Ron,
characters. Yeah.
Not to change the subject, but you're streaming, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just want to let everyone know Ron is also streaming. We might be able to do like a multi-link somewhere, but
Yeah. I mean, I do my Mario Kart Sundays, and we usually just all join up in one room.
how
So
do
I
you
didn't
do
know-
that? What's the secret?
You don't know how to do that? Okay,
No.
I can teach you how to do
Please
that.
do.
I was
I
like,
tried
why
to
are we
do
doing it like this? Well, I'm not
I
even
don't know
racing against you.
Please
I'm
teach
gonna
me.
quit.
How do you do it?
You just host a friends room, and people can just join on you.
Do I have to be like Nintendo friends with them? Because I don't want to add people I don't know.
You do have to be Nintendo friends
okay.
with them, but I can host it if you want. I don't care. I have a bunch of Nintendo friends.
Really? Well, I don't know if all my you'd have to add all my. Maybe for next time I'll look into it. I feel like at this point,
Okay.
I'm sorry we're all in separate rooms, but
I just got a notification on my Switch that Ethan started a voice chat. I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know that's a
who's
thing. you could do.
Ethan?
Me neither.
Oh, Ethan must have there was
Probably
like
the
that
app, right?
App that they came out with when Splatoon 2 came out.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
just never used that app because I've never
No.
been like a multiplayer Switch person.
I used
So
it.
I didn't even know they had notifications that popped up.
I had someone. I used it a bit when like Animal Crossing was first a thing, because that was like, I think I don't remember why I was using it. I think it was the only way to like, or it was like an easier way to like chat with people using the text versus like typing it out on the Switch. So I used it a little bit, but it's really clunky. It's not very good.
I'm good, Sir Smokes
Yeah.
a lot. What's
Sir
up, Big
Smokes
Venus?
a lot. That's a fun.
I
name.
thought I was good at Mario Kart, but I apparently am not.
Maybe everyone
No
else
one
is just
is.
better.
No one's good when you really get down to it. No one's good.
I no longer wear the crown in my lobby, and it's actually pretty upsetting.
Hey, Chef. Hi, Chef.
But yeah, Adam, I think I agree with you that I wouldn't want them to do Nintendo Kart. I think I would prefer them to stick to Mario Kart. I just don't know what the gimmick of the next one would be. I'm with you there too.
Who am I in with now? A bunch of people. Maybe there's just so many
Yeah.
people in this tournament now.
Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry I set it up wrong. I wish there was just an easier way. I was hoping I could just make a lobby with a code and everyone could just join it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's either you can do separate friend groups with a bunch of people, or you
Right.
gotta let them into your house.
I refuse. Never.
Oh, I think I'm with you, Adam. Are you just Adam?
Yeah, you're Funch. Clearly,
Yay!
We're together.
I'm with 3 other people.
I went all Link,
Ooh, that's fun.
which, like, to our point, there's already non-Mario characters in.
Yeah, and it's weird.
It's
I will
weird.
say I do love the like Animal Crossing course. I think it's very fun and charming.
Yeah.
I think the Animal course. I love Link's course as well. The Hyrule course is amazing.
Yeah.
I also really love the Excitebike course. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's my
Excitebike course is definitely
favorite
my
course.
favorites, too.
It's so
I love
good.
that course. It's a slippery slope though, because once you start adding Nintendo characters, that opens up the door to non-Nintendo characters, and it's like, do we want Snake in this game?
Hi. Strength and diversity.
Well,
it's gonna start.
Sound like a 1950s cop right now, Blessing.
I'm just saying, it's like at what point do you add Jonesy from Fortnite or whatever his name is to Mario Kart?
Oh,
and
you
at
yeah,
that point,
next-
Jonesy in your
is it the same
neighborhood.
game anymore?
I mean,
Yeah.
here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna put in Sonic, and they're gonna say, "Well, Sonic is Mario's historical enemy, and he's fast, so it makes sense." But it's gonna
That does
be
make
slippery slope from there. That's
I
what
would be
happened.
very
with
excited.
some racing
Sonic
games.
is the one I'd love to
Sonic
get
should
away with.
have be in
No.
here. Yeah, Sonic
Sonic
Racing
should definitely be in
Transform is
here.
underrated.
I agree.
They should do a mashup Sonic Racing Mario Kart game. They have like mashup racing games, right? Maybe not.
I mean, Sega All-Star Racing Transformed is like a big old mashup.
Yeah,
of
I
just
guess
like
that's
a bunch
true.
of different Sega stuff.
Shenmue.
Chozo Bro in my chat says if Sonic is in, he's not allowed to have a cart, which is very funny.
That's true. He should just run.
I
I
feel
think
like
Danica
that's
Patrick is in Sega All-Star Transformed Racing.
I think that would make Sonic faster. To be forced to be in a cart that is regulation.
Well, are y'all doing well in your
life or
respective lobbies?
racing?
Also in life. Yeah. Are you doing well in life?
Life, I'm doing much better in life than I'm in this race.
That's good.
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
This week has been a pretty decent week. I feel like I mean, obviously, like it's been quite the year. And so it's been hard for me to even like make like a judgment as far as like how my year's gone, because I feel like my year's gone is like the same as everybody else's year has gone for the most part. But this week has been decent.
I feel like this
Energy's
week
good.
I did hit a point with like watching stuff. Maybe because I'm playing fewer games lately, outside of streaming, that is, where I like am bored with watching movies and TV, and I'm like, what do I do with myself? You know what I mean?
Oh, now I'm in a big old room.
I feel that. I hit the point sometime last week where I was like, okay, I don't want to play video games. I don't want to watch TV. Like, I don't want to stare at a screen anymore.
Yeah.
But also, like, there's not much to do because,
Yeah.
like my friends still aren't as available to hang out, and like, I could go to the beach, but I'm not the type of person that likes going out that much alone.
Yeah, and also just like, I don't know, it still feels weird to like go out and do anything right now.
Yeah.
I am
That's why I
excited for
can't
you
wait to
to
get that
warm
needle in me.
though. You can't wait to what?
To get vaccinated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I
Oh,
just
the-
feel like
get
it's
that
gonna be
needle
a fun summer.
I
It's gonna be a
hope
fun
so.
summer. Everybody, don't all get pregnant out there. Everybody.
Dude, I was just talking to somebody who was like, dude, they were mentioning that they're at a party, and I was like, okay, I don't know about that, but they were like, yeah, I was at a party, and I don't know if it's been the quarantine or what, but people were getting crazy, and I was like, whoa.
I do think
I
people are
can-
gonna go wild.
Yeah, people are gonna be wild this summer.
I'm honestly looking forward to it.
Yeah, can't wait to go to a 4th of July barbecue, see what happens.
Yes. I'm gonna
A
kiss
4th of
strangers on the
July
mouth.
orgy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna win this race.
I was winning, then some numbers got ahead of me again. A Canadian.
I've been consistently
Nice.
fourth place in all of my races.
Really? I feel
Yeah,
like I'm all
same.
over the map.
This is what happens when you play with your Twitch chat. Is your Twitch chat is always better than you at any game.
No, they deserve it.
Doesn't
though.
matter what it is.
No, not me. Not me in Mutant League Football, right, Funch Bunch? You all suck. You all fucking suck.
How do you play Mutant League football? Do you have to know the rules of football?
You kind of just a little bit.
Okay.
But then you also then bribe the ref and you can murder people and like, oh, it's really fun. I'm loving
That does
it.
sound really fun. I have watched so much football in my life, and I could not tell you the rules of football. Like, I don't know I'd like all the quarters and like all this like, I don't know, inching forward every like play doesn't make any sense to me.
It's kind of like, I mean, it's almost, I mean, at its highest, it's like a game of chess every play in a way.
Mm,
But at its lowest, it's just a bunch of people running into each other.
right. I will say I did play that Madden game that had like the story mode, and it really made me want to play more football games. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that's missing though from this. There's no real story mode whatsoever. But it's really funny. It makes me laugh a lot.
I would love the Monster football game to have a story mode with the same tone as that Madden story game, because I don't know if anybody else played it, but it was like
Oh, that's
so
perfect.
saccharine Americana. So just the idea
Yeah.
of that with like a bunch of goblins is very funny. to me.
Yes. That's actually an amazing pitch. And I think if they had the money to do that, they should do it. But I'm gonna guess they don't. But they should do that.
Ron, who's your go-to Mario Kart?
I like Ludwig because of Ludwig's hair.
That's one of the like Bowser
Yeah.
cousins, right?
Cooper Kid.
The cousin,
Koopa
yeah.
Kid,
Koopa
Koopa
Kid,
Kid,
Bowser
yeah.
cousin,
First-
Potato
First
Potato.
team in Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that's a Mario.
Oh.
Like all the Koopa kids are like Bowser or Mario 3 characters.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm going
Oh,
back.
I'm
to
telling you,
the
you
window.
gotta check
Famous
it out. It's really fun.
musicians. They're all famous musicians.
Oh, What band was Ludwig in? Just kidding.
I
There's
do
some weird-
like the idea of Bowser having cousins. Like I don't.
Wait, are they his kids
Nintendo
or are
should
they his
explore that.
cousins?
Well, no, these are kids.
Oh,
But I do
These are
really?
his
Nintendo to
babies. These are his
explore.
children.
Then why do you?
Well, Nintendo to
Oh.
explore the cousins.
Here's the weird thing. They retconned it because in those games, in Mario 3, they're his kids. They're specifically the Koopa kids. And then when they did Bowser Jr. in Mario Sunshine for the first time, this shocked me as a fan because I was like, Bowser already has kids. Who's Bowser Jr.? Who's this new kid? And then they retconned it and they said, those aren't the Koopa kids anymore. Now they're the Koopalings. They're just little
Oh.
Koopas. And Bowser only has one child, Bowser Jr.
Yeah, it's not.
And-
Yeah, I always was like
Because-
Bowser Jr. is like his sole child. I didn't know that the other ones were supposed to be his kids.
No, that's he might
Yeah.
want you to believe that. That might what he wants you to
Yeah,
believe
he's trying to evade something.
with his new public front-facing image.
Is
But
Peach the
Bowser,
mom
I
of
know,
those
yeah,
two?
he
You are
already
hiding
has
a
7
child,
kids.
Bowser.
He's hiding 7 kids. He's only claiming the one.
Wow, brutal.
Claim your kids, Bowser. They out here racing with you.
All right, this might be my race. This might be my race.
Oh, I'm finally in a race with Abby.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Good, because we just ended ours.
And Mario, apparently. I think there's like one NPC in this race.
I'm chasing a baby. I'm chasing baby Mario.
So the baby Mario, it's not Mario's baby, right? It's the baby version of Mario. Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
I wish
Okay.
it was Mario's baby. That would be great.
That
Mario
because that
have a
implies
baby?
Mario procreated, which I will not accept.
Yeah. 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 No,
Yeah,
he never requites.
Whose mother is that?
Fascinating.
Yes, Baby Mario first appeared in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island on the back of Yoshi. And then they just added a whole bunch of other babies. They were like, okay, there can also be Baby Luigi,
Everybody's a baby.
Baby,
Baby
Probably
Rosalina.
look who's talking era.
Adam, I appreciate how much you appreciate Nintendo.
Thank you. It's not many people do. It's a part of my life that, I have mixed feelings about.
I just love the I always appreciate when it comes to video game knowledge, people who are able to just like encyclopedia I can't think of the word, but it's somebody who has that encyclopedic knowledge of like, oh yeah, in 1993 Nintendo dropped a game called Mario Paint, and in that one they introduced the fly, stuff like that.
Yeah. It's funny because it's weird because I've never studied it. I'm not like a professional, I'm not like that big of a nerd about it. It's just like stuff I know from my life.
Yeah.
That's the strange thing of just doing nothing but reading Nintendo Power as a kid. And
Well, I feel like Nintendo's also just so ubiquitous and has been for so long that it's like inescapable. 'Cause I feel like even people
I
who
feel
don't play
that.
games, if they know video games, the first thing is like Mario,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure my mom still calls any console the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even my wife, she likes games, but she prefers it if it was a Nintendo controller. She doesn't
Yeah.
like other controllers.
There's so many people in here. And it's great. Yeah, I mean, and the characters are so famous. Like, I'm so glad that the Switch did well, because if it hadn't done well, they would have been bought by Disney by now.
Really? You think so?
100%. Disney's like, what else? We got Marvel, we got the Muppets.
Yeah.
What other world
that would be a
recognized
get.
characters could we buy? They would pay any amount of money for Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true.
They still free.
Yeah, they are, because they saved the company with the Switch.
Doesn't
Like,
Disney own like everything basically now?
mhm.
Isn't it also
Yeah.
like if you
They
get
do, and I love
everything's
and I'm
owned by, like,
excited
3
to work
companies.
with them.
Yeah, I just said a quick meeting. They're yes, they do own everything, and lucky for us, because they have such good taste.
But don't they like own Hulu, so they like compete
Yep.
with themselves against Disney Plus, basically? I know they
Yeah.
have like bundles for it, but
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
It was
like
funny.
They own Fox.
actually they're smart with that though, because they allow Hulu and blah 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 to be so more adult, and you don't see
Yeah.
anything adult on Disney Plus.
Disney
So-
Plus is very
Yeah.
family friendly, and so
Yeah.
they kind of
That's
strategize it a
And
bit.
that's very smart. Oh, Ethan started voice chat. That's very smart, because one of the problems that Netflix has is, and I say this as someone with a Netflix show coming out, is Netflix doesn't have enough of a brand. Like cable channels used to be like, oh, this is a Comedy Central show, this is like that kind of show, and like Netflix, like even HBO Max has that, but Netflix is like, what's a Netflix show? Like you don't really know,
oh
'cause-
yeah, that's
'cause they-
true.
they're trying to be literally all shows to all people,
Yeah.
and I think it gets in the way a little bit. And so I think it's smart what Disney has done of like we have Disney Plus and then we have like FX on Hulu, and those
Yeah.
are totally different places, and we don't have to worry about people who watch Disney getting mad about the adult shows
That's
because
so
they're
true. I was talking to someone
Double
who
the
was
money.
I was talking to someone who was friends with someone with like a very major Netflix show. And I guess they were hanging out watching Netflix. And apparently Netflix didn't give that person like a free Netflix account, which seems wild to me.
Oh, they
No,
don't.
why would they do that?
I don't
They don't do
know.
that.
When I worked
They-
for CBS, I got
They
a
give you
Paramount and a
money.
Showtime account for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was great.
I've never.
Honestly, they haven't turned it off yet.
No, yeah,
just send me a bill.
I've heard that from many people with Netflix shows. Is that they don't give you a free Netflix account. I think it's just they're like, we got so many people working on the shows. How do we give out all these accounts?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
then you
but-
already using your cousin's account anyway.
That's true. I have never paid for Netflix in my life. But I feel like I pay for Hulu and I give that password to anyone who asks. Like, I pay it forward. If anybody needs a Hulu account, hit me up. Am I in a lobby with anyone I know?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Oh, cool.
I'm about to pass you.
No.
I lied. I am not.
I'm back with Dog and Human and fake Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh, okay.
Truly no feeling better than your green shell hitting somebody.
Yes, I agree.
Everyone loves the
always-
red, but
The green shell, I know. It's every time I hit someone with the green shell, it looks impressive, but it always feels like it's on accident. Okay, Adam, as the Nintendo like aficionado, what would you
Sure.
say is your favorite Nintendo game?
oh my god. Wow.
There's a right
Oh.
answer.
Nintendo first party game. There's a right answer.
There's
well,
a right
according to
answer.
Blessing, according to me, any answer's fine.
I'm cross-pollinating between
favorite.
you
No,
and
there's a
Ron
right
and
one.
just told him
So
I
hard
watched
to
the last
say
blockbuster.
in absolute.
Narrated by childhood
the
friend
most
Lauren
obvious answer I would give would be Breath of the Wild.
Haha. See, you got there. I knew it.
Yeah. But like most important to me in my life, I'd have to put a little
Yeah.
more thought into
No,
it.
I think that's
but
fair because I
Breath
think
of
there's
the
like
Wild, yeah.
there are movies and stuff that I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever seen, but not necessarily like the one I enjoyed the most. Do you know what I mean?
But Breath of the
I
Wild
feel
truly,
I love Breath of the Wild.
truly magical, like just enrapture experience. Like the best, one of
Yeah.
the best things ever.
I also
happened to
feel
me.
like that game was good at reaching an audience that didn't necessarily play a ton of Nintendo games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Mhm.
it did a really good job of just being a very great open world, quote unquote RPG. Like if you like Skyrim or if you like a Horizon Zero Dawn, I think Breath of the Wild speaks to everybody on that sense.
Yes. Not to interrupt. Somebody asked if they could still join the game. Yes, I believe so. There should be a code you can join. This lobby is called the Let Abby Win Cup, but there is a code available in my chat if you would like to join.
Breath of the Wild is my answer, but I would say like to the point of games that mean a lot to you,
Mhm.
Super Mario 64 is probably the Nintendo game that means the most to
Ooh.
me because like one, that was my first game. Two, I played that probably more than any other game I played. And three, to this day, I'll go back and play Mario 64 and still be enraptured with it. I think it is a
Yeah.
fantastic game and it still plays super well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm.
It's also just so iconic. I think for me, mine is probably the Animal Crossing series. I think also just because
Mhm.
it is like such a different kind of game from like most other games I've played. I know they have other sort of like farming kind of slice of life, but like I remember at the time when I played it, like the fact that it was real time, I was like, this is insane. Like this feels
Oh, yeah.
incredible.
What was the first one you played?
I played Wild World, which is the one on the DS. That was the, first one.
The first one I played was GameCube, and it was totally mind blowing because
Yeah.
it was like, I don't know, I didn't play Wild World. I don't know if it worked this way, but like on the GameCube, it had to like take up a whole memory card, and then when you turn the GameCube on, it would like calculate what had happened since the last time you played, and
Oh,
go like,
that's
"Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle," and it just sort of felt it was something that no other game had even attempted to do, and
Yeah.
it felt like so novel and like, oh, the world really is existing when you're not there, like stuff is happening in this really specific way. And I remember like staying up late with a friend, and we were like, this is when we were old enough to go to a New Year's party, but we decided not to go because we wanted to see what was going to happen in Animal Crossing on New Year's.
I feel like I spent so many New Years, with like Animal Crossing. It was great though.
Yeah, it was a
A lot
little
of fun. It was also like such a
Terrible show.
lifesaver this year.
Also, the first
Oh, yeah.
virtual console when the GameCube one, that was kind of mind blowing to dig
Oh,
up little old
yeah.
Nintendo games.
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot it had that because they had like the full games, right?
Yeah.
yeah, they had the
That's
whole
so
game,
cool.
and at the time there was no official other kind of emulation from Nintendo. Like there was no
Oh,
way
really?
to play those games, so it was like you could you and the NES games were like rare in the Animal Crossing for GameCube as well. So like when you got one, it was like I can play a Nintendo game. I got a Nintendo game
Yeah.
in my Nintendo game, and I can play it. Like it was I remember the one I got was this really weird game, Clue Land, which was like one of the very first NES games, which is about like a fish who can change direction by grabbing little pegs. It's very difficult and makes almost no sense. But anyway, yeah, that was a wild feature.
Yeah. Excellent.
That's cool. Ron, what's
Quite a
your
fun-
favorite Nintendo game?
I have 3 answers, most of which have already been discussed. I do believe that Breath of the Wild is overall the best Nintendo game, just because it was the one that most captured that experience of like, oh, I can go anywhere, I
Yeah.
could do anything, and I really like that. But other than that, ones that have great places in my heart, Super Mario 3, just because
Yeah.
Gotta
that would
play
be
it.
like the one for, I guess,
Mhm.
the blessing story for me, where it was like, oh, that's the game that was like, oh, I got a Nintendo, I got Super Mario 3, the
Yup.
Wizard is out, where I'm watching all these things, just seeing
Mhm.
the Power Glove is a thing. Everything it just meant a lot to me. And then going back as an adult, it was one of the few games where I was like, I went back and beat it all the way through, and I went back and was like, I don't want to just beat it all the way through. I want to beat every level. I want to take every path. And I had never done that before. I'd always used a warp pipe or a whistle or something. And so I was like, I want to see every level. And just doing that was a real treat. And then I think I told you a story before, Abby, about just playing through Super Mario World with my wife before we were married, and that being the thing, being like, oh, we really work together at this, and she knows where the secrets are, and I think she might be my wife. It was like that.
That's awesome.
That is good.
That's
I do feel
great.
like I've had like all of my or a lot of my memories of like playing games with people and playing games with my family have generally been Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Same. I grew up with 3 older sisters,
Ooh,
and
that's fun.
we would play Mario Kart 64, Mario Party, Dr. Mario 64. I think we just played mainly Mario games, and then later on, we got an NES, and they were very obsessed with Super Mario 3, which is how I got super obsessed with it.
Yeah, I played a lot of games. I remember like a lot of summers, like way after the N64 was in fashion, playing games with my sister, like playing the Mario Party games and also Perfect Dark. We played so much Perfect Dark, which I don't know
never
is
played that.
I don't think is strictly a Nintendo game, but it's good. I mean, it was sort of like a GoldenEye ripoff, but I liked it.
Oh, now I'm getting my drift.
GoldenEye didn't have a great place in my heart because that game was so popular and important to me when I was a teenager that I would let my friend take me to his mega church where they would give you spaghetti dinner and let you
Dude,
play.
that's how they get you.
Yeah, GoldenEye if you went to the church. And I was like, I can sit through
So
that.
funny.
Dude,
What
the
did
church
kids
I went to
love?
growing up had a GameCube and a PS2, and let me tell you, that was the main reason I enjoyed going to church. I was like, let me just play NBA Street Volume 2 at church real quick.
Absolutely.
That's so funny.
That was so fun to me.
I feel like I didn't really go to church much as a kid, but like I went with like my cousins to church, and I feel like all of my memories of it were that it was either really boring or like weirdly scary. Like, I don't remember
Mhm.
any video games. It was always
Hey,
like,
you got the gist of church.
yeah, it was always like, we have to like read about some like dude named John or something, or like there's
Oh,
gonna be like a
John.
teacher somewhere yelling at me.
They're all named.
I
John.
definitely went to the church that tried their hardest to be the cool church.
Yeah.
And so like they had video games, they had like the contemporary music,
Oh, that's fun.
they had youth group with like the cool youth pastor. It was all everything. They had everything.
Wow. And that's why you get to go to heaven and I don't.
Mhm. Well, that man's name's Blessing for a reason.
Sixth again. Sixth again. Oh, me, Blessing, and Funch all clustered together at the back
Yeah.
of the pack.
Dang,
Hang
I haven't
out.
been with y'all in
Back in the
forever.
classroom.
At least I'm not alone.
Good work, everyone in my group. I won, which is the only reason why I'm saying good work.
Oh, maybe you'll join.
Black church
Um,
can be fun, J Knife. That's a good point. Yes, black church. I mean, because I went to both. In Oregon, I went to white churches. But in Chicago, I did go to some fun black churches. But I tell you what is not fun, having your birthday at a black church where it's the second week that you went to that church.
Why
oh yeah,
wasn't it
because
fun?
they'll single you out.
Oh.
Also, when they get to the birthday song and they go "Happy Birthday, dear," and they all realize they haven't met you.
That's truly not being in it, but being like secondary to that is one of my favorite things in the world. I remember once when I was working in an office, hearing people sing happy birthday and then getting to the name and realizing like, oh, they didn't know the name was really very fun for me. That sort of lack of confidence, like happy birthday, dear, is so fun for me.
I didn't like it. It's traumatized.
The thing I don't like about black churches is that it goes too long.
Oh, really?
There's no respecting people's time at a black
Oh
church.
yeah, that's true. You ever be in the middle of one, and this has happened to me once, like it was a sitcom where it was an hour and a half in, and then the pastor, I thought they were wrapping up, and then he goes, "We're
Nope.
gonna lock the door." What?
Wow, no.
I've had it where it's like you're hours in, you're like, cool, we're about to wrap up, and that's literally the start of the sermon. And it's like, now we're gonna call up Pastor John to give his testimony, and it's like 40 minutes later, and you're like, what? I want to eat lunch. I am shakingly starving right now.
Yeah, because it becomes like a poetry competition to see who can give
Honestly.
the best glory to God.
Wow. This is not exactly the same thing, but I did go to a Catholic wedding somewhat recently, like when the world was open and you could go to weddings. And it was probably one of the dullest wedding ceremonies I think I've been in. It was so long, and it was, I don't know, a Catholic wedding seemed just really dry, in my experience at least.
I think that seems
Was it a lot of scripture?
I feel like it. There was also like a weirdly long portion of it where the pastor was talking to the couple, but like quietly, like privately, but we're all just sitting there in the church silently for like 10 minutes while he's like talking to the couple, which is fine, but it was also just like, I don't know, I just found it kind of weird. But I
Was
feel
the
like
church pretty, or was this online?
it wasn't online because it was like in 2019.
Okay, I lost track of when this took place.
Yeah, no, it was like a while ago. Well, a while-ish ago. But it was not as pretty as I wanted it to be because I love old churches. I think they're beautiful. I love the acoustics. I love like old organs and the music in them. Like I love gospel music, but it didn't have any of that fun stuff. It was like kind of a new Catholic church. So it was big, but it was like sort of
It
that
was more
weird
like
new
football
rich church.
stadium church.
Yeah, kind of, or more just like sort of like, ooh, it sort of looks like a steeple, but it's like modern. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I like the old ones. You gotta go like Europe to get
Yes.
that real fun church.
Exactly.
I mean, not fun, but it's beautiful.
Oh, I was in first for a bright shining moment. Now it's over.
Oh, wow. Someone in my chat says, I've been to a Mormon wedding. That was boring, long, no booze, not even coffee. Oh, interesting.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, they don't have coffee.
Yeah.
But you just
All
want
right,
to go to
guys.
church for food.
I got to dip out, but it's been very fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Blessing, thank you for being here. Is there anything you want to plug before you go?
Yeah, you can if you guys want to check me out on my personal Twitch channel, I stream during the night over on twitch.tv/blessing junior. That is blessing JR. Otherwise, you can catch me doing podcasting shows, all that good stuff over on Kind of Funny, youtube.com/kind of funny games, and on podcast services around the globe. Just type in Kind of Funny, and all of our podcasts, all of our hundreds of podcasts will pop up. And so pick and choose which one you enjoy.
Great. Blessing, thank you so much. I'll see you later, or at the very least, in our current chess game.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I have to go as well.
Well, Ron, thank you for being here. Do you want to plug
you for
anything before you go?
Oh, I always love plugging. You know I love to plug.
No.
I live to plug. Come to my Twitch if you want, Ron_Funches. But most importantly, I got a new job. It is called Chopped 420. If you know the show Chopped, it's like that. Appetizer, entree, and dessert. Mystery ingredients. Also marijuana. Hosted by me. 5 episodes. Discovery Plus. It's a fun app. Please buy it.
Is
so
it
that
out
I
now?
can do more episodes on 420.
Oh,
Watch
that's
it on
smart.
420. Spend your 420 watching 5 hours of that show.
Thank you, Ron. I'll be there. I'll watch it. I can't wait.
Please, bye.
This Discovery Plus coming strong out the gate. Bye, Ron. It was good to see you, hear you.
Good to hear you and see you as well.
Ominous. Ominous again. Ominous laugh.
That's very good. Bye, Ron. Adam, are you sticking around?
I'll do this race and I'll do one more race.
Okay, sounds good.
Except that you're not in the same race as me.
No. Also, it looks like Blessing is still in my race somehow, so that's fun.
Maybe he's auto racing.
I guess so. Adam, I'm really changing the subject here, but I've watched a few
fine.
of your streams, and you like bird watching, right?
I do like bird watching,
I think it's
yes.
so fascinating. I will say I don't know anything about bird watching, but the few times I'm like outside and consciously looking for birds, it is fun to sort of be like, oh, look at that bird. And
Yeah.
it's not exactly what bird watching is, but I imagine it
No,
feels
that's-
like a fun collection, right?
No, that's literally what it is.
Really?
Jenny Odell wrote this wonderful book, How to Do Nothing, and she
Oh,
writes
I've
about bird.
been meaning to read that one.
It's so good.
Really?
It's really wonderful. And she writes about bird watching. It's one of the many things that sort of put bird watching in my brain. It was building up, I was like, oh, I'd like to learn to do this. And she describes it as it's really bird noticing. Which
Yeah,
is
that makes sense.
Sounds sort of dumb, but is that it really is what it is. And yeah, you just sort of look at the birds and go, oh wow. And the best thing is once you can tell the difference between birds, now you just sort of know the difference between two things in your surroundings that you didn't know before. Like,
Yeah.
I get a weird amount of pleasure from now I can tell the difference between crows and ravens.
Oh, isn't one like bigger? Aren't ravens big?
One's bigger, but that's not how I tell the difference. I don't even remember which one is bigger.
Okay.
They have different calls, and they have
Oh.
different tail shapes. And
Oh,
they,
that's cool.
And crows flap, and ravens can soar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, crows never soar. So now I can look at one and go, it's a raven, that's a crow. And it's just like nice to know. I don't know. It just like there's like a bit of discernment I have that I didn't.
Yeah.
Are we in the same race now?
I have no idea. I just ended my race at Cheap
Oh.
Cheap Bay.
Okay, there's
So
a
we'll see when I'm
brown-haired
back in the lot.
woman in this one, but
Well, she sounds
No, you're not.
beautiful, but I don't think it's me.
it's Jordan from Canada.
Okay. Yeah, I also feel like I also learned, like, I feel like once I started thinking about bird watching in any sort of way, I feel like I learned that a lot of people bird watch in Central Park, which I found fascinating. I didn't really realize there was so much like bird life in Central Park or in these like urban sort of parks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, bird watching is a great thing for nature in cities because, the birds come from elsewhere and they
Right.
just sort of look for anywhere with a little bit of water. Like I jog down to the LA River, which is a couple miles from my house. And the LA River is it's like a channel. It's like concrete, that was put in by the, Army Corps of Engineers, but there's like water in the middle and there's like, shallow water. And there are like some trees and stuff around. And there's like tons of shorebirds. Like if I go down there, there's black-necked stilts, and there's great blue herons and snowy egrets, and just like all these birds. And it's really just this little strip of green and water in the middle of like kind of a wastelandy part of LA. And so just having that experience, I didn't get about Central Park either until I started bird watching in LA. And now that I see how much birds will take advantage of like just a small park,
Yeah.
I get it with Central Park, because it is like comparatively massive compared
yeah.
to anything that we have in LA. Even like compared to Griffith Park, it's
Oh, really?
Yeah, Griffith Park is not that great.
I also feel
compared
like
to
when I
Central Park.
think of like LA parks, granted I don't know LA that well, but when I think of LA parks, they don't feel like they have a lot of trees in them.
No, they're
That-
very scrubby. When
Yeah.
they do have trees, they're not. They're like planted.
Right. Whereas like I feel like Prospect Park and Central Park feel like you're almost in like the woods for parts
Yes.
of them. Yeah.
Yes, they're landscaped that way.
Yeah.
In a really nice way. Yeah. And LA just has very few parks, like overall.
Yeah.
It is park poor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my god, I'm in first. I'm not in first anymore unless I hit Wario. Fuck you, Wario. I'm in first again.
Do you have a favorite type of bird?
Let's see, favorite type of bird.
Why you think? I think mine are crows, just because they're so smart. I think they're so fascinating.
Yes, they are. They are incredibly smart. Although ravens might be smarter, but I'm not
Really?
sure. They're both corvids, and obviously they're related. And
Is a corvid like a subsect of bird?
yes, it's a type of bird. Jays are also corvids, like blue jays and
blue
other
jay.
jays. Oh my god, I was barely in second. That's
Are
fine.
blue jays kind of like cardinals, where only the males are blue?
No, I think they're all blue. They're all
Okay.
blue. They're all blue. But you want to hear a cool fact about blue jays?
Yes, always.
Okay, I learned this. There's so much to learn about. I really recommend bird watching and learning about birds. We learned this on my stream when I was doing streams learning about birds a while ago.
Yes, I enjoyed watching those.
Oh, good. I should do some more, but I sort of stopped because I wanted to invest my time elsewhere. But
Fair.
blue jays. Okay, so the most bird colors are produced via pigments, where they've got like a particular chemical in the feather that we would recognize as like a pigment, the way most things are colored, right? But the blue color, there is no pigment which makes sense, because like there's no, I don't even know if there is a blue chemical pigment in like almost any animal. Like there's like no blue animals really, if you think about it.
Yeah,
the
I
way
know.
that-
Well, because I know for a long time, like a lot of cultures didn't have like a word for blue.
Yes.
Because it wasn't really naturally seen in nature, and even like the sky is blue, but they didn't really see that as even. I don't know. It's fascinating, the sort of history of the word blue. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah, totally. Blue, the way they produce the color of blue is by refracting light with their feathers. It's called like physical pigment. The
Oh.
feathers actually have a physical structure that sort of reflects light like a lens, like a very
Yeah.
complex little lens, and that produces the blue color, which is very cool, because it's like they independently involved a completely different method for producing color than like any other animal. And two, it's cool because in the wrong kind of light, they don't look blue, they look like black or gray.
Yeah.
If the light is hitting them strangely. And that's
crazy.
the cool fact about
That
blue
is
jay.
so cool. Is it also a thing
Yes.
where like if you like pluck their feathers and like look at like the individual like hairs on it, does it look different, I would assume, or is it
I've never done this.
sure? But I
I
assume
don't know.
someone has found like a feather.
I
maybe not.
bet there's something on YouTube. I bet there's some YouTube video of someone looking at blue jay feathers in the light and like saying like, look how they produce the color
Right.
blue. I don't think that it's like something that you would detect. It's like the way the individual feather strands like lay creates like a lattice of some sort that
That's so interesting.
that reflects the light. Yeah.
That's so cool. Also, I think we're in the same match. I think I see you driving around.
I'm Wendy Okupa.
Yes, with the big lips.
Yes. I love Wendy Okupa.
I like her little jewelry.
Yeah, she's great. She's kind of the I've always thought of her as kind of like the Nicki Minaj of the Koopa kids.
I could see that. That's
She has
fun.
a lot of attitude.
Yeah,
and
she seems
doesn't
like the
take any
bad girl
shit.
of the Koopa kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Does she have the like syndrome of being the only girl?
Or
Or are there other girl
her,
Koopas?
but perhaps I feel like she's like doesn't give a shit. I
No,
don't know.
of course. I'm more just curious if
Oh,
there are
I
other
see.
ones.
I see. So you were asking about her. How does she feel about it
Oh,
emotionally?
right.
You were just saying, is she the only one?
Just curious.
Yes, she's the only female Koopa kid.
Okay.
You really makes you wonder, like, if she hangs out with, there's not that many female characters overall.
I bet her and Peach talk. They must text.
Yeah, exactly. What are they? They've got just like at work. Well, I remember being in a workplace and then finding out like, oh, all the women have a group text. That's good. They should, but okay, I found that out.
Yeah.
And so that's what's going on. The Mushroom Kingdom, they've got I don't know what they call it.
Yeah.
Princess only Slack channel.
Probably. That sounds fun. I also love this all purple me in our group. They look so cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a great design. Mine is very much default me.
I just wanted my me to look as much like the actual me as possible, but it's really hard with my hair. Oh, our me's are talking.
Oh, they aren't on mine.
Oh, really? We like waved at each other on mine.
Okay, here's another weird Nintendo fact. Do you want it?
Okay, great. Yes, of
About
course.
the Koopa Kids. So most of the Koopa Kids are named after musicians.
Okay, yes.
Like Ludwig Koopa is obviously named after Beethoven.
Mm-hmm.
Like Iggy is named after Iggy Pop.
Okay.
Lemmy is named after a bass player in the band. I forget which band, but like after a guitarist or bass player.
Sure.
There is one weird exception to this, which is Morton Koopa, who is named after Morton Downey Jr., who was a conservative talk show host on American TV in the 80s, he was like a real proto Fox News guys, where he was like, American culture is full of perverts and people, but like almost like a guy from like RoboCop or something, like a real shouting conservative family values guy on TV. He like smoked cigarettes on TV and stuff. And I just always thought that was really weird that there's a Nintendo character named after him.
That is really bizarre. Was he just like in the zeitgeist, or do you think like a developer was like a fan?
I think he was just in the zeitgeist. I think it was sort of like Phil Donahue era, when there were a lot of shows like that, and people were just like, oh, that's that weird guy on TV. I would doubt that someone from Nintendo was specifically, but I don't know. You don't know. Like,
yeah, like you don't know.
They came up with those names in 1990, I think, is when that game came out, and like it was just the translation department at Nintendo then was just like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 people,
right?
Who were just like, I guess we'll write it this way, So who knows? I should see if I can find some journalist from some weird online news outlet to like find out why the character's named Morton.
I'd be very curious.
Mel Magazine should do a piece on it.
I mean, why is Peach named Peach anyway? It's a fun name, but I'm curious if has any basis in anything. Does Mario? I wonder. Like, why is he like an Italian-American plumber?
Oh, well, that's because I don't know why he's a plumber. Oh, because he goes in pipes.
Well, yes.
I don't know why he goes in pipes, but I'm pretty sure that the plumber thing comes from the pipes.
Okay.
But he's Italian, I think partially because the famous story is that the landlord at Nintendo's warehouse in the U.S. was named Mario.
Really?
Yeah, and obviously was Italian.
Yeah.
And they named Mario after him.
Wow.
And there was some article a while ago that I obviously read a whole article on like where did he end up and how did he feel about it and was he ever interviewed, and he was like a very private guy who was like, it's fine, they can call the character Mario. But yeah, Peach, I don't know, they just in Mario 64 just suddenly she writes that letter at the beginning of Mario 64 to Mario, and she says at the end, like, I have baked a cake for you. Sincerely, Princess Toadstool.
Oh,
Peach.
Right.
And that's like the first time she's called Peach, and that's all we know.
All right, fair enough. Somebody, Be Glad in my chat says Kirby is also named after a real person, apparently.
Oh,
That's cool.
that sounds familiar, but I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm guessing like a developer or creator, I would assume.
Yeah. Kirby.
Is Kirby like a Japanese name, do you think?
No.
Oh, really?
I know the Japanese developer is not named Kirby. I forget his name, but it's a particular developer who I believe
Oh.
is still at Nintendo.
Everyone's saying Nintendo's lawyer for Kirby.
Oh,
Fascinating.
and the Kirby creator, is the Kirby creator the same as the Smash creator? I think it's the same guy.
I have no idea.
I think so. I'm not going to look it up because I'm playing Mario Kart. Anyway, if you want to go bird watching, I really recommend it. All you need is you can download an app called Merlin Bird ID, which you just plug in. You like see a bird, and then you like it knows which birds you are likely to see in your location on that day of the year.
Yeah.
And then you put in it was this size and it was brown and black, and I saw it, on in the sky or on a river or whatever. And then it gives you a bunch of options, and then you have to actually like look with your eyes and figure out the last step.
That's cool.
Yep.
Wait, what's it called again?
And then Merlin Bird ID.
Merlin Bird ID.
And then you just need a pair of binoculars if you want to get a good look at the birds, and that's it. And then you literally just go to somewhere where you think there might be birds and look around for them.
Going back to Central Park a bit, I do have a vague memory of like reading a story about like a bunch of wild parrots in Central Park or something, because I think someone like lets them loose so they keep like migrating back. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have not read that about Central Park specifically, but it sounds very likely, especially because there is a flock of parrots flying over my house like over the last couple weeks.
Really?
Yeah, we have a roof deck, and I'll sit up on the roof and like work on my laptop, and then I'll just be like, "What's that sound?" And it's a flock of green parrots flying overhead, going like, "Quack, quack, 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 quack." Pretty
That's
wild.
Cool.
I like them. In fact, there are like so many parrots. There are now more parrots in California and Florida than there are of this particular species of parrot in their home range of Mexico, where they are endangered.
Oh, wow.
Which is really weird. Yeah.
That is weird. I don't know. I don't think I could ever be a person who like owned a bird. I think mostly just because they live so long. At least some of them do. Like I couldn't have like a pet for like 60 years.
I agree. They outlive you.
Yeah.
And they're exceptionally needy pets. They're very smart, but they're like, give me this.
Right. I also think it'd be like territorial. Like I've heard about like people putting like birds on their shoulders, and then they get territorial about like your head being there. Do you know what I mean? Which seems wild.
Oh, they get territorial about like they attack your head?
Yeah, I think so. Because it's like, this is my space or something like that, which just seems wild. Wow, Geese Peep in my chat says, do you know the story of how starlings got here? Some guy in the 1800s released like a handful of starlings in Central Park because he wanted every bird mentioned in Shakespeare's works to be in America. And now they're super invasive. Wow, that's fascinating.
Yes, that's true. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
And they're cool birds. They're smart, and they make a really wide variety of like really loud whistly sounds.
Yeah.
But yes, they are indeed invasive, as are kind of most species at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out.
I'm just watching the race now. Is it almost over?
Oh, did it like kick you out?
One more. But yeah, well, I ended, and then it was like searching for players, and then maybe you all started.
Yeah, we did just start. But yeah, if you have to go whenever you need to, no obligation.
I think I'll split if that's okay with you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for being here. I had a lot of fun
Thanks
playing.
for having me.
Hope we can play again soon. Is there anything you would like to promote before you go?
Yes, I do a podcast called Factually that's out every Wednesday, where I interview amazing experts from around the world of human knowledge. This week, I interviewed a professor who studies how to fight misinformation, and he told us about the SIFT method for evaluating whether or not something that you find on the internet is misinformation or is true.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, take a listen. It's factually available wherever you get your podcasts.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. I'll see you later, and everyone go follow Adam on Twitch. Do you know what you'll be streaming next?
Tomorrow. Yes, I'm sorry. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. I do a weekly stand-up comedy stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. at Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to come watch me stream stand-up comedy with a bunch of incredibly funny comedians, twitch.tv/Adam Conover tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific.
That sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'll see you later. Adam's cool. I'm worried he's still in the Discord, and it seems like I'm brown-nosing. But it's true. I'm very happy everyone could join me. Thank you all for being here, too, in the tournament. I hope everyone's having fun. I know the whole room situation's been a little weird, but I want to see if I'll win. I feel like I was doing pretty well for a while. I feel like I have a good point system on the board. But it's been really fun having run. I would really love to do more community-based, like, multiplayer games. Geese Peep had a lot of fun suggestions for a Valheim stream, which would be fun. Difficulty with that is, like, I'm not going to set up a forever server, so it'll really be like a one-and-done deal. Realistically, I'm sorry. But I do think that would be pretty fun. Wow, look at this item. Never seen that before. Anyway, I'm still going to keep going because the tournament goes until 10 p.m. So I'm going to keep going. I will say I do need to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to keep this playing and it'll auto do it. It might kick me out. I'll be really quick and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I want to win this freaking tournament. Be right back. I'm back. Okay. All right. Honestly, wasn't in last for a second, which is kind of wild. I'm glad it didn't kick me. I was worried it would have. Hope everyone's doing well. I agree. Good audio in this game. I love the music. I really do think this is a very good version of Mario Kart. I don't know what new gimmick they'll add. I think that was an interesting conversation earlier. I don't really care. Like, even if it's just, like, the same sort of, like, drive on the walls and fly and just in, like, a nice, like, a bunch of new maps, I think that would be pretty cool all the same. You know what I mean? But I might be alone in thinking that. Thank you very much to the mods and everyone for making sure the tournament code is getting into chat. I really do appreciate y'all's looking out on it. I want to know who wins. I also really would love to make this like a subscriber incentive, but again, it's like a little tough to do that for some of these games. You know what I mean? Honk honk. Because it's like all password related, but it's how do I get my password to all my subscribers and only my subscribers? Oh no. According to the current standings, McDade is in first place of the tournament. Oh, brother. It's also just fun seeing everyone in game because now I know where y'all from. I see Call Me Cryptid, Canada. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hachi Machi. Here we go. Sarah's from the States. I will say I don't know Sarah's username. Don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But, it is. I'm really glad y'all showed up for this. So I knew it was sort of a last minute thing, but hopefully on Wednesdays maybe we can do some sort of hangout, community hang, multiplayer thing. Next week, Demon Souls. Gonna help people fight bosses. It's the dream, it's the goal. Howie. Oh. Potentially through the Discord. This is true. This is true. Yes. The unofficial Discord. It's not a bad plan. Yeah, whispering people the friend code, that's a lot to do individually, is sort of the issue with that one. Whee! All right. Oh gosh. I was Lisa Grizzly. My like mic arm lately has been so loud. I don't know why it's so creaky. I need to oil it up, I guess. I don't know if I have any. Supernova Shadow, you're Sarah. Hello, nice to meet you. Very fun. This is why they need to bring back 1 versus 100. I don't know what that is. Sounds fun. Oh, I'm back in a tiny lobby. I don't even see myself on there. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I'll join the next match. All right. Seems like a good time to have some water. Also, I know sometimes when I'm streaming with other people, I don't get to look at the chat as much or speak to people as they subscribe. So I do want to say thank you all for subscribing, for those who subscribed. Thank you, yeah, for chatting and hanging out. I feel like some streams are for looking at chat and talking to you all. And other streams are for putting on a good show and talking with my buddies. I'm Limbo. Thank you for the 5 months. Great Sofa King. I see ya. I know you're there. Game show that they made 3 to play on 360. It was great. I'm guessing this is 1 versus 100. That's cool. Ooh, Zippy Patrick says, hey, Abby and anyone else watching from Japan. I don't know. That's cool. It is really fun to see the international flag. Somebody was from France, I saw. I'm not in Japan. I'm in the United States. Aaron, I see, in America, also known as Dry Bones. I will say the first time I played Mario Kart 8, it was wild when everything was in HD. Truly, maybe I'll switch my character if I have time. Because I do love playing as Wario on a little motorbike, because his butt in HD is just really very fun. Japan is cool. I went to Japan a couple years ago. It was a lot of fun. Let's see if I can switch over really quick. Wario. I want beep, 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 beep. There we go. Go to. Let's do random. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yes. Kobe City, represent, come visit. That'd be fun. Dry Bones Aaron, Shifty Disco, hello. Oh my gosh. Look at all these cuties. It's also fun to see who goes for what looks like a very realistic version of their sim and who goes for like a cartoony or like funny, like these. I feel like all of these look like, this is probably what y'all look like in real life. Like if we were all in a room together, I feel like I could probably point each of you out. Been to Kobe. Very nice place. La Bamba Dude Baka says, I live in Vegas and I see Wario on a motorcycle every weekend, which is very funny. Yeah, Alex's me is photoreal. It's pretty good. Oh, I haven't played as Wario in a minute, but this was like my OG for a long time before I discovered my love of Shy Guy. Look at his big donk. Harley QC, Harley Quinn. Yeah. It's fun to have Wario throw a shell at Waluigi. Just feels like good lore, good canon. Okay, here we go. Whee! Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well. The boat was made for maximum drift. Indeed. Oh boy, the shell. Oh goodness. Okay. Man, I haven't played this game in forever, but it really is just a nice chill out game. Very satisfying. Oops. Okay. Waluigi Wiggler card. It's too good. Harley. They're too good. Okay. Ooh, what are we doing in The Sims tomorrow? Great question. I'm gonna continue with our family renovation. I mean, we were doing the Pancake family. I feel like the Pancake family has kind of ended their journey with Bob Pancake's demise and having the kids be there. They haven't gotten married yet. Actually, no, they did. They did get married. Yeah, so they got married. Like, it's all been officially done. So I think that's probably the end of the Pancake line of the grandma family. I think next up, we gotta move the sister into like a cool apartment. We really haven't renovated an apartment yet, so that'll be a fun thing. And then she's gotta get with one of the Spice Girls, you know? Gotta go steady with one of the Spice Girls. We'll see who. Savage, oh my gosh. Savage indeed. Okay, whew. Ah, ee. Oh boy. Oh man, Waluigi's already finished. Sometimes you'd imagine half the people are Waluigi Wigglers. Is this like a pro level like Kart combo? The sister and Scary Spice. Okay. So for those who haven't been watching the Sim streams, we have been renovating like a grandma house, but we're building out her whole family tree. So her kids, one married into the Pancake family. Another one is going to be in a relationship. See you later, great Sofa King. She's got. I think she's going to be in a relationship with one of the Spice Girls. That seems fun to me. But we really need to like build out her family tree now. Yeah. We'll notice again next time. Exactly. Wow. She's so tall. Look how short my me looks compared to everybody right now. I always really love it when everybody, this is not what's happening here, but when everybody chooses like the same stage except for one person, and then that one person's other stage gets picked. It's always fun. This week on Sim Sagas, exactly. Ooh, Wario was like looking at the camera for a second there. Okay, here we go. Love of soaps and renovation shows, exactly. I'm really enjoying the Sims Renovate Everything series, especially with this new addition of like playing out the families, because I feel like it scratches both the renovation itch and also like we've made these fun lots. It's fun to get to use them, you know? And it's fun to help build out the world of like why we need a restaurant here or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's been really fun, and I want to keep doing that as we continue on, of like figuring out a sim that we want to have and then finding excuses to like build out their family tree basically and integrate them with the Sims that are already in the world. So that's like one of the biggest things that can stink sometimes is you have like the Goth family, but I want to make them like related to other Sims, you know? It's always kind of the dream. Alright, Gavin, I'm coming for your ass. Did I get him? I don't know. It was fun. I heard like Toad yelling in the background. Who is this? Harley Quinn? You're too good. I don't know if you're actually Harley Quinn, but you have Harley and a Q, so I assume you're Harley Quinn. Also, does anyone else play with their hands like right next to their face when they have these controllers, the like detached controllers? I don't know what it is about them, but oh dang it, they got a green shell. Oh god, I drifted the wrong way. Bad. Embarrassing. Up, up. Oh. Gavin, revenge. Fair enough. You know what would be fun? Maybe the ship has sailed for this. Should we all be Waluigi with the Wiggler cart? Would that be a fun way to wrap the stream up if we all were the same character? Oh, oh, I really want the Switch light. I think it's so cute. It doesn't make sense for me because one, I have a Switch that works perfectly well. There's no reason for a Switch light. It's so cute and small. Oh shit, it's gonna give me 2. Dang it, still in 3rd. Okay, well I'm being Waluigi. You could be whatever you want to be for the cart. I'm doing Waluigi in the Wiggler cart, but you do whatever you want to do. I just think it's a fun way to wrap this up if we are all the same thing. But also I'm in like a lobby with like 3 other people. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm not really good at the heavy characters. Let's see how this goes. Do I have the Wiggler cart? Yes, I do. I'll even do the same little wheels. There we go. Yeah. That seems pretty good. Oh my god, everybody is thinking. What a shame. What's also fun is Harley ain't even in this lobby anymore. Just me and Sarah in the lobby. Fun. All right. Wow, it's really truly very fun to see everyone's Miis right now. Do y'all think my Mii looks like me? Yay! Bread Trucks is in. Happy to hear it. The tournament should still be going on. I have it set till, well, another 6 minutes. I want to see who wins. Ooh, Bradley. Nice. Cool me. I don't think I've literally ever played as Waluigi. Oh my god, there's another Waluigi right there! Alright, fun. Here we go. Whee! I love the design of these carts too. They're so smart. Like having like the dots be lights. Oh, I think it's so fun. Oh! The other Waluigi. Oh my god, look at the map. It's all Waluigis and one Wario. This is very fun for me. I don't know if it is for you, but I'm having a good time with this. Okay. Okay. Woo! There can only be one, indeed. Oh my god, look at the map! The map is, like, killing me. I feel like my face is probably covering it on screen, but it's all Waluigis. All Waluigis all the time. Ah, beans. Ah, beans. Pikachu. Okay. Oh, boy. Alright, at least that didn't hit me. Whee! Has Waluigi ever had his own game? Because I know Wario has multiple times. But I'm curious if Waluigi ever did. I feel like Wario has had a bunch of fun DS games. Like, obviously, there's WarioWare. But I feel like he had another one where you played as, like, his character and, like, I want to say it was, like, a platform. It was, like, with the gold, right? Could be mistaken, but I remember that one being pretty fun. Call of Duty. That's a Waluigi game. Classic. This layup is so funny. This, not layup. What's it called? Number, the people listed. I want to say layup. Line up. There it is. Waluigi gets no love. Alright. I want to do random. Actually, no, I want this one. Cryptid's character. I can't place... I feel like it looks like a Pokemon or something, but I can't place what. Wario World was a GameCube platformer. Yeah, but there's definitely one for the DS I remember playing. Cryptid's going back to Bowser Jr. Alright, pal. Really bucking the trend, but... A Kappa! Yes. Cool, fun. Oh, if it was random, I thought it was just random of the ones there. I should do random more often. I do love Baby Park. Oh no! That's a shame. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. We can come back from this. Cryptid, you're going down. Alright. Us Waluigi's gotta stick together, okay? If one Waluigi wins, all the Waluigis win. Oh, turn the wrong way. Okay, there we go. Beep. I love this map on 200cc. Truly my favorite. 200cc is like a real wild way to play this game, and I love it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Whee! Is there a way, I'm just thinking about other multiplayer games we can do for these streams. Is there a way to, oh, fun. To make, like, a private Call of Duty lobby without being friends? I'm curious. Oh no. Oh no. Very lukewarm on this map. I like, truly when it's 200cc, it is total chaos. In a way I really enjoy. You're basically drifting all the time. Alright, well, I had fun. Splatoon, you can make a private room. Splatoon would definitely be a fun one. Baby Park course as well. There's the 3 of us. Oh, that's fun. I hope Waluigi won. I feel like it must be ending the tournament soon. Oh, like now. I wonder how this works. I hope I get first. I don't think I will. How do you end this? Okay, I'll do one more. But I don't know how this ends. Thank you, Matto Poisis. Nailed it. Anyway, I'm gonna do one more. Check the standings and see if we get a winner. Because I think you can still play even once the tournament's technically over. It just doesn't count. Ooh, back to a 3-person lobby. Love to see it. Hello, Jordan and Sarah. Anyway, in the meantime... I love this! What fun we're having. Anyway, I think Splatoon's a good option. I gotta look into Call of Duty, because I think that would be pretty fun. And I also just freaking love Call of Duty. I mean... Who doesn't? But I would love to do more of these community things. I think they're really good. Oops, I didn't mean to throw that. Beep. But I do need to see who is the winner of this tournament. Jackbox would be fun. Jackbox is a little scary because, you know, people can join and say awful things, you know? Which is always not fun. But I know y'all wouldn't, but if anybody came to, like, troll or something. It's a little less fun. Yeah, big can of worms on Jackbox. Clubhouse games for you into board games. That's fun. I feel like the good thing about like something like this, like a Mario Kart tournament, is a lot of people can join. Like it seems like everybody who wanted to get in could get in. Granted, there was a whole weird lobby system, but everybody could join. It was just a matter of like anybody could join, right? Whereas in a board game, it's like you're in a game for like 40 minutes and it's potentially like 6 people. You know what I mean? Which is not really so fun. Oopsies. Not what I meant to do, but okay. But yeah, maybe eventually I can look into like organizing like a board game-esque tournament. So that way we could like have like different groups and then the winners will go down into like the next thing. But we'll see. We'll see. That would be a lot of organizing. Tetris 99 is private lobbies. It's not really a game that I particularly enjoy, but it is a good option. Good thing to think about. Dude, watching Rihanna, Rihanna is great. Love Rihanna. But I think her Twitch is like Rihanna Twitches now. But watching her play like end level stuff in Tetris Effect was so fun. It was so satisfying. Like, I think that's a game where sometimes I like watching other people who are good at it play. But PictoChat. Okay, I'm gonna head out of this lobby. Yes, leaving the group. I'm gonna check out tournaments. I want to see view standings. Let's see who the winner is. Drum roll. Don't say cancel Rihanna. Why would you say that? Rihanna's great. I'm about to ban you in my chat for saying that. I don't know why you would say that. Wow, I was like middle of the road. Dang. Oh, Fall Guys is a fun one. You know what? 8th? Look how many people competed. Well, this is just the top 20. Let Abby win cup. I want everyone to know who's above me. You're banned. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? Wow. Great. Look at all that. That's fun. Good work to McDade, L. Kraken, Big Ben 87, some numbers, Gavin, Pikachu, Chew, and then me. Then, of course, everyone below. Oh, Blessing made the top 20. That's good. Wow, I'm glad I beat Harley Quinn. I feel like they seemed really good. Anyway, good job, everyone. I had a lot of fun here, and I really appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. Thank you all for the people who subscribed or just hung out. Big shout outs to my guests who were on earlier. Blessing Adioye Jr., Adam Conover, and of course Ron Funches, who are all on Twitch and all the best, and I hope you check out their stuff. I also had very fun. Really thank you all for doing this. I would love to do this again, both this game and other games. Next week, I think we'll do Demon Souls, and I will come in and I will try to help you with your bosses, or just through the levels, or whatever you want. I'm just going to go to each area. As people say it in chat, I'm just going to go there and help out. Why don't we raid? I'm going to raid. Oh, good. Rihanna is streaming. So we're going to raid Rihanna. So, see you all later. Okay, great. Yeah, just making sure I have the username right. Anyway, see you later. Have fun. Be nice. Be good. And I'll catch you later. Goodbye, everyone.